down here. It's like these are computers now. It's not a phone anymore, right? It's like now that the phone's an app. So there's the phone. This is the people, right? These are all my contacts. This is IM. This is email. That's my calendar, right? I've got Xbox Live on there, my photos, right? And then I've pinned certain people to my start screen, right? So I've taken a contact and I said, okay, well, let's pin Stacy there. It's integrated with things like Facebook, so you can see that that's a person's Facebook update right there. Like, so if that contact makes a Facebook update, it just appears right on the home screen. These two tiles right here are web pages that I've pinned to the start screen. That I don't know if you guys have used One Bus Away or whatever. It's, yeah. So that's my One Bus Away tiles right there. So over here is all the apps, right? So this is all the list of apps that I've got installed on my device, right? And I've got these are all the test apps basically. We have maps and everything else. But the way that it works though is like, so for example, if I go into my People Hub, right? So these are all my contacts, and it's the pivot control is what slides from side to side, right? So this is everybody, right? And then if I go over here, this is all their Facebook updates in real time. So the Facebook, Windows Live, and then we have the ability to plug in other things like Twitter or whatever directly into the UI. And then these are all the recent contacts. These are people who've called me recently or whatever, right? And again, if they've made some update to their status, it will show up here. But the idea is that the phone is organized around these things called hubs, which is like a collection of like it's a concept, and then the things that you do with that concept, right? So with people, right, there's your contacts, there's what's been happening with them, right, so on and so forth. If we go to like music, so this is the Zune integration, right? So I have all my my music, videos, right? There's the marketplace, right? This is all the stuff that I've listened to in the past, whatever, right? This is what's new, right? Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny. It's like so, but yeah, so they have the integrated. They have the integrated marketplace to the phone. I don't know if it's up right now. It might not be. But yeah, so we have the the integrated marketplace, right?
So what are the different hubs? Applications, people?
So the hubs are the phone, contacts, email, calendar, games. Did I say music and video? Yeah, music and video, right? I think those are the main 6. And then if you're an application developer, you can build an app that integrates into the home screen like this. And these tiles are live. There's an API that says, yeah, kind of. But there's an API. So for example, you can see that like it's telling me I have 2 email messages, right? So there's a way as a developer to say, hey, push a notification to the phone and have that tile be live, right? You can see that my people tile is like it's kind of like fading people in and out, right? Like you can do that via an API.
Did you conform to Jill or Bondi specs for widgets?
Not for, in Windows Phone 6.5 we did. Actually, no, it's not Jill or Bondi. It was our own. It's like the W3C widgets. For Windows Phone 7, we're not supporting widgets at first release because that spec is still kind of up in the air and we're not sure like what they're going to do. To build an application that hosts Bondi widgets or Jill widgets is like a 2-day project. I mean, you can easily build an app that just like hosts widget apps. But yeah, so those are the main hubs, and it's
And you can build a web app that integrates with those that.
You can't. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at ways that you can actually build a tile that's. So these 2 tiles right there, those are web pages that I pinned there, but they don't have live update capability the way that the native apps do. So I'm looking at ways that we can do that. Like, is there a way to push HTML through the network and just have that tile update, right?
And all these little scrolling transitions and stuff, are they available to web app developers?
Not to web app developers. No, not yet.
Isn't there no client-side app model for Windows Phone?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. The client-side app model is you build a Silverlight application, and then you host it on the device. Yeah. Yeah. Native app development is turned off for third parties. Only mobile operators and OEMs get to do native app development. Well, and us.
But you can't. So I downloaded the developer kit. It fits with Visual Studio 2010.
Yeah. I actually have it on my laptop. If you want, I can pop it up. Yeah. But yeah, the development environment it's free. It's based on Visual Studio. You download it, and there's a full emulator included in there. And I say emulator. It's actually a virtual machine. I mean, it thinks it's a phone. When you fire it up, it's an actual phone running on the PC. You can actually simulate like drop calls and shit. Yeah, you can actually do things. Yeah, you can actually like pretend it actually thinks it's a phone.
So you do it in C# and WPF?
C# and WPF. Yeah.
So is there going to be an app store? I don't know if you went over that. Is there a
specific app store?
Yeah, there is an app store. Yeah, it's so there's a marketplace hub here on the device where you buy music, video, and games, or apps, right? You can also, if you have, so I also have Xbox Live on here.
Right.
So if I want to buy games, I can do that through the device as well.
Okay.
And I think we just recently announced like 75 or so games we're going to ship the device with. So it's going to be it's going to be pretty.
And
neat.
that's on a prototype phone that you're going to
This
take
is
somewhere.
this is a prototype phone. This actual device will not ever ship.
Okay.
The software is real, but this LG is like they just built. It's close, but it's not the final product.
Okay.
But yeah, I think just a couple days ago, or actually it was yesterday, I tweeted Engadget leaked the LG C900 that they're going to ship. So you can go see a video of it online. If you go to Engadget, they'll show you there's a pictures and a little video of the thing actually in action. But yeah, even as a prototype, it's pretty good. I mean, it's